Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thanks for giving me this chance. My name is Nurul Farah. My student registration is 20400117001 and 6. I'm from English Education Department, semester 6. I'm from class 1 and 2. In this chance, I will explain the three scope of discourse analysis that are interactional spoken discourse, transactional spoken discourse, and performed spoken discourse. Well, the first is interactional speaking, or we call casual conversation. Casual conversation has theoretically been well explained by Richards, 2008. He explained that the main skills involved in casual conversation can be illustrated that the participant know how to do in the following function: opening and closing statement, choosing topics, making small talk, joking, recounting personal incident and experience, employing turn-taking, using adjacency pairs. For examples, for casual conversation is like our daily conversation in our life when we interact or when we communicate with others in our daily life. When we talk with our friends, when we talk with our parents, or in our environment, we do it almost every day. We talk to others, we communicate, so it's called casual conversation. Okay, next, how to analyze the discourse or examples for analyzing the discourse. For example, in performing the function of greeting in English, before addressing a greeting to someone, it is important that the students know in what type of communication they are. Such knowledge enables the students to choose appropriate greeting the suits of the situations. And then, what things are found from the analysis? It stands to reason for saying that the identification, the classification, and the explanation of language function are the products of discourse analysis, which are very beneficial for both teachers and students. Due to the product results from discourse analysis, teachers and students will gain advantage of discourse analysis in casual conversation. Teachers can use the products as the basic to formulate the curriculum, teaching materials, as well as teaching methodology and technique in teaching English. On the other hand, students can use the products to achieve communicative competence, which are expected able to assist them to use English effectively, both in spoken and writing. Well, the last topic in casual conversation is about the implementation of the analysis result to teaching and learning conversation in English language teaching. In this regard, the advantage of the discourse analysis for English language teaching that language teachers could obtain from the analysis result of the casual conversation are: the first, use the discourse sequence as a pattern when the teacher needs to compile conversational-based teaching materials in which the utterance in the conversation materials are sequenced by using the exchange structures. The second is use the utterance from the data as natural language expression, which can be used to perform particular functions in the conversation materials. And the last is use the internal structure to determine turns in the conversation. So the information above will be very helpful when the teachers expect natural interaction activities in English language teaching classroom, since the information is the result of analyzing English language used in social context. Well, the next is about transactional speaking. Based on Richard, 2008, he claims that speaking as transaction refers to situation where the focus is on what is said or done. The message meaning which makes one understood clearly and accurately is the central focus. In our social lives, transactional speaking can be identified in terms of discussion, debates, job interview, and etc. So the examples of transactional speaking is like the discussion we use in classroom, or the discussion between two people about the issues, or the debates. We usually see debates the people do in television or in internet, and then about the job interview. That's the examples of transactional speaking. And then the reasons for analyzing the discourse. In this regard, the information gathered from analyzing the transactional spoken discourse bring about some advantage for language teachers who are interested in teaching debates or discussion to improve their students' transactional speaking skills, among other things. One, the teachers may use the discourse sequence as a pattern to compile transactional speaking teaching materials in which the utterance in the materials are sequenced by using the generic structure from each move in the transactional spoken discourse. The second, use the utterance from the data as natural language expression which can be used to perform particular function in transactional spoken discourse such as debates or discussion. And then, what's the implication? What the implication of the analysis discourse to teaching and learning debates in English language teaching? Using the information is very helpful to present authentic transactional spoken discourse activities in English language teaching classroom, since the information is the result of analyzing English language in social context. Teaching transactional speaking skills by using authentic teaching materials developed from integrating the information of discourse analysis will be very useful to help students to interact naturally in transactional spoken discourse, such as in debates or in discussion. In addition, this effort will help the learners to avoid speaking which sounds unnatural in transactional spoken discourse due to use of unnatural English. So it's very useful to learn about transactional speaking, especially when we interact with debates or discussion forum. So learn about the transactional speaking. It's more, or I can say that it's very important in our life as a students. Well, the last is about perform speaking. Based on Richards, again, 2008, perform speaking is a type of spoken discourse that is aimed at transmitting information in front of an audience, commonly delivered in the form of monologue rather than dialogue, such as classroom presentation, public announcement, lecture, as well as speech. So we also see this perform speaking in our class when our friends do the presentation or our lecturers explain to us about the material. It's called perform speaking. Then the reasons for analyzing the discourse. However, for students at Department of English Education are offered public speaking subject as a compulsory subject. It's even considered as a very important skill in speaking English. During the learning periods in the department, the students are frequently required to make oral academic presentation because some lecturers may find that it more important to engage students in presentation focus in discussing a particular theory, research reports, and critiques on a certain theory for developing their skills in public speaking discourse. And then how to analyze the discourse. The question is how to bring the skills into the language classroom. It is responsibility of discourse analysis to identify them for a process of analyzing speech occurred in the real context where English is daily spoken by its native users. All discourse analysis has to do the concerning the skills to identify the generic structure hidden inside the speech and classify the expression used to describe the function of each component of the speech generic structure. And then what the implication of the analysis result to teaching and learning speech delivery in English language teaching. The generic structures identified after the discourse analysis may be used speech outline that function to help students in order to be able to organize ideas logically and clearly in making a speech. By having an outline, a speaker is able to develop his speech more structuralized and easy to understand. Their speech will be easy to understand if they make it as good as possible. And especially if the students can use appropriate expression to convey each function within the basic structure of their speech, it will make the speech sound authentic and natural. So usually I said in this video that it's very important to learn about these three scope of discourse analysis because it's very helpful to us as a students, especially as a students in English education department, because this is very important to us because we need it in our daily conversation. We can use transactional interactional speaking when we make a discussion. We need to learn about the transactional speaking. When we want to make a speech in front of an audience, it's really helpful to learn about this perform speaking. Okay, well, I have explained the three scope of discourse analysis that are interactional speaking, transactional speaking, and perform speaking. Hopefully you can understand about what I tried to explain about that, because this is very important to us as a students who learn the foreign language. Because it can help us to improve our speaking skill. So learn about the discourse analysis, it's very helpful. And then for the last, I wanna say thanks to Mr. Kahar as my lecturers in this semester who taught about this subject, discourse analysis. And I want to say thanks to my classmate in English Education Department 2017. Keep the spirit, guys. Stay healthy and let meet as soon as possible after this pandemic ends. And thanks for your nice attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.